Warning, the stories you're about to hear are detailed accounts of shenanigans, pranks, and some mistakes that are meant to replicate the sort of discussions that veterans have when they reunite over a cold beverage and do not depict the professional daily actions of the military at large. We hope to make you laugh, but not to disrespect our proud men and women in uniform. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to Cammo Comedy, where we take a humorous look at the lighter side of military service. We got a big show for you today, but before we jump into it, if you like what we're doing here, give us a subscribe, give us a follow, whatever they call it on your podcasting platform. And while you're at it, give us a 5-star rating, write us a review, as that makes us more relevant in the algorithm and boosts the overall visibility of the show. But word-of-mouth advertising is just so powerful, so if you tell some friends, I will love you forever. Okay, let's jump into the show. I am your host, Aaron Wolf. Just as a friendly reminder to the audience, we put out a new show every single Monday, so make sure you give the notification bell a nice tap. It's too much. It's too much. Too many pops. You canceled it. Also, we are doing laughter therapy here. We have a lot of military members that struggle with everyday life after service, so we're just sharing a laugh and remembering the good times. Hey, before we jump into today's show, I just want to take a quick second to tell the audience about our fundraiser.
Yeah, so you'll notice the show is ad-free, and that's by design. To keep the flow of the show going, and that way we can also keep outside influences out.
Absolutely. So if you like the ad-free experience up until this point, consider making a contribution to our fundraiser.
What are you going to do with their money, Aaron?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that, Cheeks, because one of the main ways that we like to collect funny stories for the show is through a give-back program to veterans where we host event nights, and everything's on us, right? So you got food, beverage, venue, travel, all that stuff is on us.
So what about a website? I've been getting a lot of mail from fans that want some Cheeks gear.
Absolutely. Well, that's one of our other short-term goals is we want to find fun and unique ways to interact with the audience. So a website, a merch store, all those things take resources. So those are definitely goals of this fundraiser as well. And we'll drop a link to the fundraiser in the description of the show, so just check that out if you want to make a contribution, but we thank you for your support and listenership. All right, let's jump back into the show. Joining me today is the man who taught me, if you give a man a jacket, you keep him warm for a day. But if you teach a man to jacket, he gets kicked out of the Waffle House. Call sign Buttons.
Hey, man, I do what I can. I instruct things that I know, and I know jacket.
How
All right.
dare you? He's an IHOP man.
Actually, I am. I do like the IHOP.
Wherever you get kicked out.
Whatever breakfast food restaurant. Whatever 24-hour breakfast food restaurant that you choose.
Also joining us today is the man who taught me that deep hugs from behind should not be accepted by strangers. Call sign Cheeks.
How else are you going to spread cheeks?
Boom.
With people you know. Spread cheeks with people you know.
But if you're not spreading cheeks with people you don't know, isn't that spreading hate?
No.
Ja, bitte.
That's how you get monkeypox.
Okay. All right.
Spread cheeks. And not hate.
Just in case we didn't cover that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Don't spread your unknown neighbor's cheeks. God damn it, Aaron. Hey, Aaron.
All right, you guys ready for the first story?
Yeah.
All right, so check this out. This story is at least 20 years old. This is an Air Force story, and it takes place in an Air Force FTX.
I remember when I switched from Army to Air Force, Buttons was giving me so much shit. He was at a training, I was at a training. He's like, "No, you fucking pogue." Yeah, blah, 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 blah. He went on for like 4 fucking paragraphs, and all I responded with, "I'm sorry, you're going to have to speak up. I can't hear you over my air conditioning."
Can you describe for the audience what you mean by pogue?
Person other than grunt,
Hell yeah.
which means non-infantry folk.
Exactly.
Which also includes tankers and everybody else, because they like to call everybody pogues too, and they are indeed, in fact, pogues.
Correct.
Yes. We love them, though.
Hey, Aaron.
Everybody here.
Yeah.
No hate spreading.
Oh, there's plenty. Okay, just, Aaron, okay, just be cool,
I'm
okay?
gonna punch you right in the tit, me.
Can you play a hacky sack? Ow, fuck.
Bitch.
I've been assaulted.
Emphasis on ass. All right, so
Tell
let me
your
set
fucking story, man.
I think you've been harassed.
We've been harassed.
Yes.
You have been.
You witnessed the harassing, so you've been harassed.
I saw nothing.
All right.
God damn it. I fucking hate it here.
All right, so let me set the table here. This story takes place at least 20 years ago. It takes place during a field training exercise for Air Force military police, right? Now, what the scenario was is these military police were supposed to be securing an airfield, right? They had a mock-up airfield that was in a training environment and stuff like that. There was one young troop, very squared away, very disciplined. He was a top performer. So one of the instructors pulled him aside and said, hey, we need you to create a diversion because we're going to have an attack that comes in from the opposite side. We just need you to hoot and holler. The instructor gave him a quick note that says, hey, pretend that you guys are aircraft maintenance and it's coming up in conversation that you slept with his wife. Oh. Now, you didn't know that it was his wife. However...
I'm sorry. I'm picking
no,
up.
you're good.
I was confused. I thought like somebody actually slept with somebody's wife, and now I'm realizing
No.
scenario-based training. Got it.
This was This was just for the scenario for their exercise.
It's like reality TV.
So this young trainee, he does as he's instructed. He goes out there, he starts talking to one of the young trainees. They get into a little conversation, and he reveals the fact that he might have slept with his wife. Now, the young trainee starts to get fairly animated and was just saying, woo, that shit was great. Woo! And he starts humping the air.
Oh my God.
Now,
like double fist bumping.
Yes, double fist bumping in the air, starts kind of humping the air. Now, the trainee that was supposed to be playing the part of the maintenance guy is not really reacting, right? He's just kind of standing there. So what does the young, squared away troop does? He gets even more animated about it. He goes over to the landing gear of one of these static displays and starts humping the landing gear.
My God.
Right?
There you go.
Now,
sell that shit.
I'm gonna fuck the shit out of this tire.
he was trying to sell it that, hey, I got busy with your wife and it was a lot of fun. Yeah. And he was trying to spur a fight because from the young kid's perspective, they were supposed to wrestle around. People were supposed to respond, try to break it up. At that same time, there was supposed to be attack coming from the opposite side. And this is just an exercise to see how well there can be proper coverage of security in the area. Right?
Yeah, like prioritizing your
if
reaction.
You have one area that has a sector and they're supposed to pay attention to that sector and don't get distracted by something that's not any of your business.
Sure.
Like they're trying to drill that home, right? Well, what the young trainee does not know at the time is that a one-star general and his E9...
Yes. Yes.
And his E9, who was acting as his liaison... We're doing a meet and greet at the training area at that very time.
Fuck.
So as the E9 and the one-star general enter the training area, they're greeted with seeing this young airman humping the landing gear of a static display aircraft and yelling, woo! Woo! General turns to the E9 and says, what the fuck am I seeing? Right?
Oh, no.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
So, needless to say, that this derails the entire experience because everybody, including instructors, were laughing at this young guy.
Who's dry humping a fucking wheel.
Exactly. So, when they told him to create a distraction, oh boy, he did.
Because nobody saw the general, right?
Nobody saw the general.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
Oh.
And some people got in a lot of trouble for this. And here's let's just not skip past this part either, right? The instructors had every reason to believe that this young trainee, he was disciplined, he was quiet, he never screwed around, he was never late. And the 1 second they gave him a task, it kind of backfired on them from what they thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Now, the other part of it was, too, that it was funny, so everybody was kind of laughing just about at the worst time.
Yeah.
I don't think he failed in his task. He completed his task. That's a promotive
Heroically.
careers. Like, he should have gotten an RCOM for that
He
shit.
said...
Generals have no sense of humor.
A lot of them don't.
You're right.
A lot of them don't.
If you're a general out there and you find the show funny, please send us a story. It'll be a good time.
Yeah.
We're probably not
Or
gonna hear
file
from
your complaints on buttons.
Probably not going to hear from a general. Because they're not fucking funny buttons.
No, they're not. And they don't like funny either.
They get it beat out of them at the Waffle House.
By me.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's why they go to the IHOP.
I love that story.
That was a phenomenal story. I love everything about that story.
Oh, my God.
It's even
What are
funnier
the
than a
odds, though?
general.
That is
That's-
always how that stuff goes. You have one blip in time where you have one guy that you have every reason in the world to believe should be good at this and was way too good, arguably so.
Yeah.
Right? And that's
phenomenal.
when
A star shows up.
high-ranking people decide that they want to show up just in that window. If it had been like 5 minutes before or 5 minutes after, nothing would have been out of sorts.
No.
Picturing a general coming up. Hey, Sergeant. Excuse me. Why is this airman humping this tire?
I'm sorry, what part of the curriculum is dry humping the air in the tire?
I see that landing gear is being violated.
Hey, sir,
being
it's
harassed.
an inside joke. You wouldn't understand.
Inside joke.
You wouldn't understand.
You wouldn't get it, sir. Because you have no sense of humor.
Hey, carry on.
Carry on.
Carry on.
What was it, Captain Poopy Pants from that previous?
Now, that general did have
He did. That general did have a sense of humor.
a sense of humor.
Yeah.
So, okay,
Captain
they
Poopy
do.
Pants out.
They do, but they are very few and far.
Yeah.
Very few and far between.
And a lot of times they don't want to show it to the lower
Sure.
list of people. I would suspect that behind closed doors, they're probably pissing themselves laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man, this jerk off over here.
I would hope so.
You would hope.
I would hope so, because that is no way to go through life, right? I've been accused sometimes of being like no humor and all that kind of stuff.
Correct.
And I'm like, shut the fuck up. But I am not that, right?
Right.
You got to laugh. If you don't laugh, you're gonna fucking die miserable.
Hell yeah.
All right, so I got the next story here.
All right.
As is in my usual vein, it is a personal story.
Yes. You're a plethora of funny stories.
It's that 80-second energy, man.
It is,
It's
man.
like those guys are just a gold mine.
Dude, the 101st needs to step it up, right?
I think so.
22 years worth of experience and stories and shit. So this one isn't necessarily an 82nd, but it is a deployment story.
All right.
I'm going to preface this by apologizing to my mother. Mom, if you are if you are listening, I am sorry.
That's always the best way to start off
Dude.
the story.
Yeah.
Mama Buttons is a saint.
You have to apologize.
Why
to
would
your
you
mom.
apologize? Oh, what are you going to say to me?
So everybody knows. Anybody who's been on deployment, everybody knows. You end up in tents, right?
Right.
With a
Unless you're in the
squad
Air Force.
well, shut the fuck up. You end up in tents if you're in the real branch of the military, and you have bunks and all that shit, right?
People just stacked on
Yes.
top of each other.
stacked upon stacked upon stacked, right? So it's at least a squad in the tent, depending on tent size. Squad is in the Army infantry about 9 guys. So you kind of partition things off
Right.
when you get in there. They give you a bunk and sometimes a wall locker.
Right.
Sometimes there's places where you can go to a wood shop and build stuff.
Yeah.
I built that desk for my Xbox on the Afghanistan deployment. So we got in. We partitioned everything out. Right. I found out later that I had actually been moved in to a specific area because someone else didn't want to be there and moved to a different area. So I got
always the
stuck with
worst.
that, right? Well, the problem is I got stuck with somebody that everybody kind of disliked. Everybody kind of thought he was weird. And as we get through this story, you'll probably find out he may have been. So
That's probably why they put you with him. They're like,
It's
let's
very
put
much
these
like
two
a-
weirdos together.
So I get set up, right, and it's kind of uncomfortable, whatever. But we'd go to chow together every once in a while and kind of pal around because I felt bad for him.
Right.
So we ended up moving tents again. They said, "Hey, these people are moving out of these tents. We're going to move you guys down here, put somebody else in here, blah blah blah. They're musical chairs, whatever." So we moved down there, set up new hooches and whatever, and we had a little bit more room. We kind of split it up, so we had a little bit more room. And so we made, like everybody who's deployed, everybody knows, we call them a jack shack, right? So for the audience that may not know, a jack shack is basically your bunk and your wall locker and whatever you have, and then you put up walls
Little
with
divider.
ponchos
Right.
and poncho liners and things of that nature. Stuff
Extra
that gives
sheets.
you,
Whatever you got.
Stuff that gives you some privacy.
Give
right?
you a spank tank.
Yes, and
Yeah.
and that's why we called it a jack shack, because it gives you some privacy for a little me time, right?
Right.
What does that mean?
Shut up.
Like, remember when we get kicked out of the Waffle House?
Okay.
Yeah, like that. We set up these Jack Shacks, right? And so you've got your personal space and whatever, and you got your privacy.
Right.
So one night, as infantrymen do, and most men I think in general do, I was having a little me time.
Right.
And as I'm sitting there, I'm feeling a little strange. I'm feeling a little weird. Something's off. And so I turn around.
Get the fuck out of here.
And the weird guy who ended up next to me again,
Oh, God.
has pulled back part of the Jack Shack and is laying in his bunk, peeking over, looking like Kilroy.
Fuck! No wonder nobody else would
Yeah,
fucking be.
you remember Kilroy? Like Kilroy was here from the 70s and nose sticking over and all that shit. He looked just like that, and he's like fucking watching. And I was like, what the fuck?
We would fight.
Oh, dude,
That would be a fight.
Yeah.
it goes further, right?
Oh, God.
It goes further.
No, I immediately stopped like hanging out with him, talking with him, all that shit. And I was
Licking
like,
the bottoms
I'm
of
not
my
having
feet at
any of this. And I'm like, I don't need to get into a fist fight right now because
we can't be friends.
I've still got months left on this deployment, right? So I went and I started tightening down everything. I took 550 cord and I was tying down shit and making it so he wasn't getting in there. Shit was wrapped around corners and everything.
The other thing, like, you shouldn't have to tell anybody like that this is not okay to be staring into my eyes while I'm beating off.
Yeah, I should
trying to have my own privacy.
I should not be turning around and being harassed.
Yeah.
Okay. So all that happens, right? And we're square. I think we're square. We're good. So we do PT in the morning, right? I come back from PT one morning and I'm getting changed and I pull off my shirt and this motherfucker is looking over top now.
Get the fuck out of here.
Of the poncho that I have there. And I was like, what in the fuck?
Bro.
So I literally, I took and started, like, I had some extra poncho liners, extra poncho. I had extra shit, and I'm hanging shit from the ceiling. Like, I had my own, it could have almost been a hermetically sealed cube, right?
Oh, my God.
Nobody was getting in there unless I fucking told him, you're coming in, right? I couldn't believe it. And so later on, even, at one point, he's like, hey, I'm going to chow. And he's looking for people to go, right? And I'm like,
yeah, bye, Felicia.
I'm biding my time because I'm ready to go, but I'm not going with him.
Right.
I will starve.
And so I'm like, and so he turns around and he's like, hey, Buttons, you want to go to chow? I was like, no.
Not with you.
He's like, what's... I think that's actually what I said. He said, you want to go to chow? I said, not with you.
Yeah.
And he's like, what's wrong? Don't you like me, Buttons? And I was like,
not like
Is
that.
it not fucking obvious, dude? Like, seriously? Do I have to spell this out for you?
What a violation.
And he went on about his way, and we stayed the fuck away from each other the rest of the time. But I was
Curious
like,
question.
holy shit.
What was this guy's etiquette at the urinal?
I don't recall ever standing next to him at the urinal, so I don't know.
He's the guy who would tell you he had a nice watch.
Hey, man.
I'm not wearing a watch.
So
we talked about this before, where if someone sees you masturbating and you stop, you just got caught masturbating.
right.
Yeah.
But if you're masturbating and somebody watches you masturbate and you don't stop, then they're the weird one.
Yeah, you got to commit. You got to stay committed.
Dude, I was not committed.
However,
I was not committed. It was not that important at the time. What was important was two little beady eyes looking like a raccoon at me from the fucking.
there's
the other side
nothing
of a
less
poncho.
erotic.
You got
than
snacks.
Man. Straight up trash pan.
I heard you had some trail mix.
You want to get on Mama Button's good graces? That's not the way to do it.
What?
Hey, we're here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. What the fuck, dude?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it was weird.
I'm pretty sure they've done Netflix documentaries about this guy.
Yeah. I think it's called voyeurism.
A little Dahmer or something.
It was kind of Dahmer-esque. It had the vibe.
So there's this guy. He's on deployment. We'll call him Brandon.
All right.
All right. Brandon
What up,
had a ritual.
Okay.
His ritual was to jerk off prior to leaving the wire. So before he would leave for mission, he'd wank one out.
I got to say, I think that Brandon might be a genius.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I mean, it's like clarity, one, right? You got the post-nut clarity, not just for like the whamens, but he has post-nut clarity for when he's outside the wire. He's a little more focused. He's dialed in.
Yeah.
in case some shit goes down. You know what I mean?
You got some of that.
Yeah.
But also, the other thing is, though, is that you don't know what's going to happen out there.
Yeah.
And let's face it, you want to just enjoy yourself at least that one last time.
Right.
You know?
Well, this particular day, all the gun trucks are lined up. They're getting ready to leave. Brandon's the driver. He's like, oh, shit. I haven't done my ritual.
Oh, no.
Brandon forgot to fucking tug one out.
That's bad juju.
Bad juju, right?
Bad juju.
So what does he do?
What does he do?
He goes to the Porta-John because he's got like a 5-minute window.
Get out of here. That's gross.
He's got like a 5-minute window.
See, now, Brandon, you lost me.
Porta John's gross. Oh, I got some stories for you.
Not as gross as somebody watching you in your hoot.
Yeah, you're right. At least you can lock that shit. Well, lucky for Brandon, this one was like freshly cleaned that morning prior to leaving the wire, right?
I also just want to articulate to the ladies in the audience, the two of you who are out there, this highlights what savages men
the
are.
two ladies out there is my wife and his mom.
This highlights what savages men are.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, it's
Fucking animals.
if they're willing to jack off in a 120, 130 degree porta potty before leaving the wire.
It's a race, man.
Yeah.
Are you going to come or pass out first?
Oh, yikes.
Well, and would you rather have somebody who's not willing to do that fighting your wars, or would you rather have somebody that's
You got to be a
willing
little
do that
bit
fighting
nuts.
your
You're
I
right.
got to say.
He commits.
wars? Got to be savage.
He commits.
Yeah.
So he goes into the Porta-John. He plays the game of come or pass out first, and he wins.
I think you always win in that game.
Yeah, you're right. So yeah, we drug him out of the Porta-John. So
Seriously, he.
so Brandon finishes.
All right.
Blows his. Does that. Hops in the truck. Everything high fives his teammates.
Oh, God, please tell me he had hand sanitizer.
Probably not.
Oh, you savage, Brandon.
Glove
You
off.
lost me.
Yeah.
Glove off.
So the way he described it is he didn't even take his full battle rattle off, right? So he's sitting there. They have a dick flap, yeah. Oh. So it's weird though because the dick flap is there. They say that it's
Just pumping away at it.
they say that it's there to protect your femoral arteries, but it just covers your wiener.
Yeah, I don't think it protects shit.
Nah. So he says he's sitting there in the Porta-John, full body armor with the wiener flap, and it's just fucking hitting the flap the whole time.
Now, see, that is an image. Oh, my God.
He gets done, hops in the truck. Let's go. Ready for war, motherfuckers.
Fucking savage Brandon.
Yeah, dude.
God, I love that story. That was good. All right, so check out this next story. Let me set the table here. This
Does
story.
Mama Buttons need to be
No. This one's
chicken tune
good.
back in?
Yeah, tune
Okay.
back in, Mama Buttons. We're good. This story takes place in the 1990s, right? And as many people are out in the audience are probably well aware, military bases are not always placed in the safest of neighborhoods, right? It's not hard and fast.
I think the
right?
neighborhood pops up around the base, but yeah, you
It's valid.
Yeah. Okay,
It's not great.
That's a valid
The
point.
first
But,
three
yes.
things to pop up are strip clubs.
Just a law of averages. I mean, you're going to have some very bad neighborhoods that are around a military base. And as such, if people are living off base in an apartment or, whatever the case may be, they're going to be subjected to some of the crime that's in that local area, right? So, this one young troop arrives for work one day and announces to his group, hey, my car got broken into and all my gear was in it and it was stolen, right? So, for those in the audience who are not aware, this is a humongous pain in the ass. They have to file reports and they have to chronicle everything that was lost. And it's just a huge pain in the ass. They tally up the dollar sign. Then they have to, all this stuff gets, all this stuff gets pushed to trying to reissue this young guy another set of whatever the fuck he lost.
and not have to pay for it himself.
Yeah.
Yes. And honestly, really what a lot of the senior leadership is going to be hammering home is don't fucking keep your gear in your car. That is the dumbest thing you can fucking do, right? Like most facilities, most bases are going to have some kind of an area where you can keep it on base, or they'll at least say, keep it in your fucking house, man. Keep it in your apartment, whatever the case is. Don't keep it in your fucking car. That is just stupid,
Never in the car.
right?
I just left it in my front seat with the doors unlocked.
Well, so this guy got his window busted out. Stuff was stolen, rucks and body armor, all that kind of stuff that, right? So he lost a lot of shit. So they go through the whole procedure. Everything gets figured out, right? A couple of days pass. He gets his window fixed. Shows up for work. A couple of days later, window broken, car stereo stolen.
Get the fuck.
Like, fuck, dude. Like, is it time for you to move? Like, everybody's clowning. Of course, like, military guys are going to give no sympathy whatsoever.
There's never.
Especially this is like twice in a row. We're talking probably inside of a week that this has happened, right?
And you know, bro parked in the same parking spot.
Yeah, and this guy's getting
Still
clowned.
got the same glass in it.
Yeah.
All right. So luckily, nothing from the military was stolen this time. It was just his own property. But it's still one of those things. You're like, fuck, I got whatever. So they're just clowning him, be like, man, you better watch out. Like, you obviously live in a bad part of town. Fast forward a couple of days. Dude shows up in a taxi because now they stole his fucking car.
Oh my God.
So his car got hit 3 fucking times. They stole the fucking gear out of it. Then they stole the stereo. Then they stole the car. Because this guy obviously was an easy mark.
What the fuck?
Just take the car the first fucking time.
I don't know. They're probably trying to bleed him a little bit.
At that point, it's like, we're just fucking with you at this point.
And here's the thing. Like, it's not clear if this was the same group. I mean, you could probably speculate it could have
That was his fucking coworkers.
You think that was a
It may have been.
Well,
Guys
not
in
a
his unit.
prank. They're just criminals.
That would have been the worst.
They just stole his shit. They're like, fuck you, Jimmy. Jimmy skipped out on PT too many times.
Dead. Needless to say, like, this guy gets destroyed showing up in a taxi. Like, your car got stolen. You fucking
God damn.
Oh, man. So insult, meet injury. And
No
welcome to
shit.
the military.
Maybe it was his buddies, and he was the guy that was
He's just peeking through
peeking around the corner. He was that unit's peeker.
Oh, he was. That's it. Yeah.
You know what they say, though? There's only one thief in the military, and everybody else is just trying to get their shit back.
Yep.
Something like that. Hey, thanks for checking out the Cammo Comedy Show Podcast. We got a fundraiser going on right now, so if you like what we're doing here and want to keep us rolling, consider making a contribution. We'll put a link in the description. Also, we had some fun animations made up for this fundraiser, so we'll put links for those in the description as well if you want to just check those out. Also, don't forget to tell a friend about us if you love what we're doing here. Word of mouth advertising is very powerful, and we really appreciate you for helping us out. If you've got any funny military stories of your own or know somebody who does, drop us a voicemail at area code 531-222-6146. Also, we've got an email open. That's stories@cammocomedy.com. That's stories, STORIES, at CAMMOCOMEDY.com. We'll have a lot more fun announcements coming soon, so stay tuned. All right, I'm going to go microwave a croissant. Later. Would you like to take us through what a dependopotamus is?
No. Okay. I don't want to talk about them on my friends' wives.
Okay, I'm going to delete that.
I know I have a wife, so it's not my problem.
God damn.
All right. So